So I was telling you that we have the root of the verb in color blue. The root of the verb is what remains of the verb after we have stripped out the ending. The ending are those two last words, those two last letters that can be either AR or ER or IR, because all the Spanish verbs fall into one of those three categories, right? Depending on the ending. So the root of the verb we have in blue, and in red I have written, or I have colored the ending, the typical ending for all regular verbs of this group, right? That is the typical ending for regular verbs for the present tense. So look at that ending, and if you just replace the root of the verb with whatever other verb you want to conjugate, you will have the conjugation in present tense, right? So this is the conjugation for comer, the verb to eat, and this is the typical conjugation for all the regular verbs that end in er. Now I will show you the conjugation for the verbs that end in ir. This is the smallest of the three groups of verbs, right? And this group is the one that has more irregular verbs. Nevertheless, Spanish is a relatively regular language, and the number of irregular verbs is smaller than in English. So, verbs of the group that end in ir, like the verb vivir. Vivir means to live, right? Vivir. See that in blue we have the root of the verb, and in the red color, we have the ending of the verb. This is the group of verbs that end in IR. Example, yo vivo. Yo vivo means I live. So, take a look at the ending, because that is what will, that is the ending you have to add to the root of any verb of the group that ends in IR, right? And there you will have the present tense conjugation for any verb you want to conjugate, right? So let's begin. Yo vivo, for I live. Tú vives, he lives. Él vive or ella vive, or usted vive, for you live, the formal you. Nosotros vivimos, vosotros vivís, ustedes viven, and ellos viven. This is the present tense conjugation. We have seen the present tense for the three big groups of verbs in Spanish. So in our next lesson, I will show you how to conjugate the past tense, right, for the three big groups of verbs. So I hope I see you next class. Goodbye.